The Camry's got to be one of, if not the most important cars making its debut this year. Everything about this Camry is new, but with giant discounts on the remaining 17s, many of you are undoubtedly deciding whether or not it's worth the price difference. Or is it worth the upgrade if you own the current one? We hope to help you clear that up with this video, where we'll be looking at all of the changes between the 2017 model and the just released all-new 2018. So let's go ahead and get to it. We like to start out every comparison by looking at the powertrain, and indeed there are a lot of changes under the hood for 2018. Both the 17 and 18 Camry have 4-cylinder and V6 engines to choose between, but the all-new model increases power significantly on both of those, up 25 and 33 horsepower to be exact. Not only that, but the new Camry gets an 8-speed automatic compared to 6 speeds, which contributes to the massive fuel economy gains. Combined ratings for the 4-cylinder are up 5 miles per gallon, and the V6 is up too. So summed up, the new Camry provides more power, an 8-speed transmission, and has huge fuel economy gains over the old one. With that wrapped up, let's go on to the exterior changes. I don't have to tell you that the new Camry is obviously a lot more aggressive looking, but styling can be subjective. I personally love the new Camry's looks, but more conservative buyers may prefer the blander look of the 17. The grills on both SEs have a similar spindle shape, but the new Camry is a little bit narrower with no trim at the bottom. It also has a body colored piece running through compared to the 17's dark chrome. On both cars, the luxury models have different grills, but the difference is more extreme on the new Camry. The headlights also received a bit of tweaking for the new model. The biggest change is that brighter LEDs are now standard, whereas the old one you had to get a fully loaded model to get those. Like I said, a lot of things have changed from the new to old Camry, and the wheels are no exception. The SE now gets 18-inch machined finish alloys, compared to the 17 inchers on the old one. Even the base trims now get alloy wheels this year. The next stop is the redesigned mirrors, which now include turn signals and blind spot monitoring as a $600 option on the SE. That's something that wasn't previously offered on the lower trim Camrys. I don't want to ramble too much, but the redesigned model now rides on Toyota's TNGA platform, which is said to improve handling and driving dynamics. For a lot of you, safety is probably the most important thing, and the 2018 model enhances things. The old Camry could only get advanced safety systems on fully loaded models, but now they're standard on every trim level. That includes pre-collision braking with pedestrian detection, lane departure alert, auto high beams, and dynamic radar cruise control. The rear is also a big improvement to my eyes. The taillights are now LED, and even the SE gets these dual chrome exhausts. Anyways, that sums up most of the changes on the outside, so let's hop on in. Heading inside, you'll notice Toyota's Smart Key system is newly optional on the SE trim, and it has this new key fob design. Despite how much of an improvement I see on the outside, the interior is where I think Toyota really raised the bar for 2018. While there was nothing wrong with the 17, the new one gets a big upgrade in material quality and new technology. The seats are still Toyota Softex faux leather, but the new one gets a little bit more of a premium feel to it. Higher trims give you full leather. In regards to materials, both use soft touch plastic on the dash, but the new one gives you leather over the middle portion. Push button ignition is more readily available across all trims of the new Camry. You'll also notice the screen is 1 inch bigger than on the 17. The gauges do look a little bit cleaner in the new Camry, and available on higher trim levels is a 10-inch heads-up display. Storage space is roughly equivalent between the two, and tech stuff like Qi wireless charging remains. For the SE, you get a regular backup camera on both. If you get a higher trim, the new one does now have a 360-degree bird's eye camera, something pretty unique for a sedan in this class. Newly standard on the SE is automatic climate control, and the design itself looks more premium like the Avalon. As I mentioned heading into the interior, the new Camry does get a jump in tech. Toyota's newest system, called Entune 3.0, is standard, while the 2017 sports an older version. The biggest difference between the two is revised graphics and speedier performance. It does also add more app capability, but neither of them will give you Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. Neither of these SEs has a moonroof, but the 2018 does allow you to get a panoramic moonroof on X trims. Let's wrap things up by heading to the rear seats and cargo area. The new Camry does shrink a teeny bit over the 17 here in the back. It's not enough to notice in real life, and other than that, there are no meaningful differences between the two, since Toyota left well enough alone. The cargo area suffers from the same thing as the rear seat, since the new one is just a tad below the 17 version. Both of them do have 60-40 split seat backs. Pricing changes a little bit, with most trims of the 18 being about $1,000 more expensive for the added safety systems and features. Well, that does it for most of the major stuff that's different between the 18 and the 17 Camry. I by no means covered everything, so if you want to see detailed looks of both of these, then check out our full reviews. I hope you found this video helpful, and please like and subscribe if you did. See you next time.